Yes, you caught me ruminating again. What's... Exploring the Human Inquiry and Auditing Facility was a deeply disturbing experience. This whole colony sometimes seems like nothing but an experiment at the expense of the workers, but that was something else entirely. It is folly to try to use drugs to change people's behavior. You can't change someone's nature that way. You merely mask it. Eventually, something will break. Usually the subject's mind. When I had my experience with chemical alteration, my mind had been prepared through years of meditation and study, and the end goal was harmonious with my true essence.
Something on your mind? I've done some crazy jobs, but this one is more complicated than most. And I have a feeling we've got a few more surprises in store. Something...
Job assessment. It's a mess. Begin cleaning cycle? Say yes, no, or later. This unit is not registered to translate words in the tainted language.
Nyoka, what the fuck? I'm gonna confiscate these, and then when you wake up, you come talk to me. Alright, cool, thanks.
We are receiving an incoming signal, Captain.
Captain, I see you've made some headway on Gorgon. Mother's old work terminal just lit up with a bunch of new protocols. Very exciting. What about Mother's journal? Any progress there? Are you accusing me of deception? Captain, I would never. Can you hear me, Captain? I'm getting some interference on my end. Captain. Captain!
Hello again, little weasel. I must admit, you've surprised me. I threw nearly everything I had at you, and you overcame it all. Well spotted, Captain. We've both played our roles well, but it seems you've got the edge. I may have gravely underestimated you. You were smart to hire him, Wilhelmina. Well done.
Mother! You're alive! And still on Gorgon? Something tells me we've only seen the beginning. This is so you, Mother. Inserting yourself where you aren't needed and at the worst possible time.
Am I disrupting your vanity project, you empty-headed little twit?
Whoa, hey now. That's uncalled for.
Olivia Ambrose doesn't do happy. Have you come back just to ruin everything again, Mother? At least this time I have the power to stop you.
Captain, this is a distraction. Let's set our differences aside and focus on what matters. Adrena time must never be revived.
Wait, what? Minnie wanted to restart Adrena time!
I may not have told you all of the facts, but I'm going to lay out everything I know. You can decide for yourself what to do with it. By now, you realize that Project Gorgon was devoted to a single drug, adrenatime. A drug that hit the market in spite of calamitous side effects. The project was a colossal failure, but you and I are going to revive it from the ashes. What you've seen is the result of Mother's leadership. I have no intention of repeating her mistakes. Mother's journal contains the activation codes for the adrenatime synthesizer, the key to a new Project Gorgon. We're going to start again, and this time with everything Project Gorgon didn't have. Better R&D, better scientists, clear goals, more funding, and a timeline that makes sense. Trust me, that's plenty. Mother never let me near the family business, but she taught me how not to manage a team. If I can improve the chemistry, I can fix adrenatime. We can put this colony back on track together.
Finally, a sensible question. I am the head of Project Gorgon, its grand mastermind. I created adrenatime because I believed, arrogantly, foolishly, that I could uplift the common man through chemistry. I failed. Now, my daughter wants to take up my mantle. Don't be absurd. Minnie is a bright enough girl, but she's weak, flighty. She'd abandon the project at the first minor setback. My work has already destroyed countless lives. We can't let her do so again out of pride and sentiment.
What about my life, Mother? The Ambrose name has no dignity anymore. I can't even show my face around Byzantium without being the gossip of the town.
Literally right there. You couldn't have that. You couldn't have any better of a response. You have to be fucking kidding me.
It's no laughing matter, Captain. What good can I do if I have no influence? How can I fix society if I can't even take out a loan? Every day, workers slump over from exhaustion. The gears of industry swallow them whole, and no one is coming to help. Adrenatime is the break we can't fit into the schedule. The office with a window we can't afford to build. It's the best this rotten colony can do for people.
I already beat the game. I know exactly what this needs.
It's a bandage, not a cure. Halcyon is wounded, and I will do everything in my power to stop the bleeding.
Don't let those bloodless leeches at Spacer's Choice walk you down this perilous path, Wilhelmina. You haven't the fortitude to endure it.
As usual, Mother projects her failures onto me. If she had let me get involved from the start, we might have avoided this calamity altogether. Enlighten me. You've seen Gorgon up close. So tell me, what exactly is so insurmountable that we shouldn't even try?
It was their fault adrenatime failed. They slashed our funding and rushed our timelines without a thought for the consequences.
Now they know the consequences. So do I. If I can save the colony and redeem the Ambrose family name, I owe it to myself to try. Mother be damned. We already had our chance. Mother chose to bury the project and drag our family down with it. I won't allow her to make that mistake twice.
In rehabilitating adrenatime, she would poison Halcyon. No, we are well past the point of compromise. The facility must be destroyed.
I need that facility online, but I can't do it while Mother's still a problem. By now, she'll have shut down the Gorgon reactor. Deal with her however it suits you, and get that facility back up and running.
Don't do this, Wilhelmina. Minnie, don't make this choice.
Adrena time is our future. It's bigger than money, bigger than family. It's the colony's best hope.
Return to my family's manor, Captain. Use the executive override code in my journal to activate the NDA protocol for my terminal. It will destroy the Gorgon drug synthesizer and put an end to Adrena time for good. My daughter's gotten her hooks into you. I understand. She's always had a knack for manipulating people. But I know you're more than her foolish little puppet. You've survived this long. You have to be more. She will try to force you to fight her. You don't have to. In fact, I would ask you not to. Whatever mistakes she might make, she is still my daughter.
Captain, in light of recent events, I'm putting the manor under lockdown. Until Mother is dealt with, anyone who lands here is presumed hostile. Finish the job. I know you won't disappoint me.
I don't owe either of you anything. What I do next, I'm doing for my own reasons. I like that response. That's a very good response. Alright, let's see how many endings we can get out of this. Because, you know, content! Alright, let's do this. Okay. I'm gonna take... Hold on. Let's do Minnie's ending first. Not Minnie's. Let's do Olivia's ending first. No, let's do Minnie's. I'm confused. Give me just 1 second. I don't know what I'm talking about. Alright, let's do Minnie's ending first.
I keep my promises, Captain. Do you know the funny thing about mercenaries? They exist in nearly infinite supply.
What did I just do? My controller is vibrating a lot. I thought this makes people bleed.
Getting our leg exercises in, at least.
The sub levels. Ooh, fancy. I'm very excited for this. I saw the dude's body go flying.
Life was merely an illusion anyway.
I really can't see how anyone can work in a place like this. Of course.
Go! To shrimp. That's it.
Ah, the inefficiency of bureaucracy, choked by paperwork.
What the?
Here we go.
Where's Nyoka?
Heading back. Get the vicar back up.
That's a big door.
Hiding behind that technological monstrosity won't save her.
I'll give you one thing, little weasel. You are relentless. I did everything in my power to stop you, yet here you stand before me, offensively alive. Just so we're clear, if you intend to restart this machine, you'll have to go through me.
Shove her into the reactor?
I'm done talking. Cooperation, compromise, consensus. It resolves nothing. All that remains is action and inaction. Kill me, or let me destroy this place. If you believe this will be that simple, you haven't been paying attention. I can no more walk away than I can voluntarily cease breathing. I will die before I let my empty-headed daughter resurrect Adrena time. Do you understand? There is no working with Spacer's Choice. You work for them. If you refuse, they sell your contract to a rival firm staffed by your enemies, or seize your housing and turn you out onto the street. And if you've really irritated them, they simply kill you. Sincerely, I wish you luck. I suspect you're just about the only person in this colony who believes that's possible. Besides that madman, Wells. Judging by his wanted poster, he's always lived on the tail end of the sanity bell curve. He has it right. The board doesn't care for Halcyon. They'll do anything and use anyone to see their ends met.
The state of the colony is ample evidence of that.
Very well. I'd like to ask you something before we end this farce. I think I'm due that much at least. You've plumbed all the sordid depths of Gorgon. You know how many lives my work destroyed, and still you want to revive it. Why? In the end, you're nothing but a mercenary. Ah, it's fitting in a way. I once thought like you. I didn't care who I worked for or what I worked on, so long as the work satisfied my mind. But enough. You didn't come here for a lecture. Let's get this charade over with.
That was violent. Hey, equilibrium. Joke's on you. I can turn back whenever I want. I got an autosave. I made a new save so we can go back because I think there was another ending there. Alright, back to Minnie. Alright. Hostile? No. Nobody's hostile. Is... Yep. Dude's drinks is still under there. Yep, drinks is still under here. Yep, we're back at the manor. I fast traveled. And I cut it all out.
You've done it! The Gorgon Asteroid is under my control. The Ambrose family curse is broken. And my legacy will rise from the ashes in triumph. Thank you, Captain. We're going to change the Halcyon colony. This time for the better. As for Mother, what's done is done. I grieved for her long ago. The woman who perished on Gorgon was only her shadow. Thank you, but save the kind words for someone who can use them. If I need consolation, I can buy it myself. I haven't forgotten your payment. Here's a little extra for your discretion.
I hope she really can help the colony. You can't be everywhere at once after all, Captain.
Your harsh exterior belies true pain within. Might I suggest adopting a modicum of gratitude?
Of course, my gratitude goes out to your crew as well. Equal contributors all, I'm sure. This has been a long time coming, Captain. I can finally get on with my life, and the colony can begin to heal. Where do you go from here? What heroic challenge will the intrepid captain of the Unreliable conquer next?
I'm going to commit every crime.
Scandalous. I expect nothing less. You have a knack for aiming your sights high and shooting blind. We have that much in common. Good luck out there, Captain. I would wish you safe travels, but I do so admire how you rush headlong into danger. Keep it that way, won't you?
Wayne can make a finger gun. Well, we did it. Peril and Gorgon's complete. And now she dies. Thank you for your gun. Goodbye.
There is no working with Spacer's Choice. You work for them. If you refuse, they sell your contract to a rival firm staffed by your enemies, or seize your housing and turn you out onto the street. And if you've really irritated them, they simply kill you. Sincerely, I wish you luck. I suspect you're just about the only person in this colony who believes that's possible. Besides that madman, Wells. Judging by his wanted poster, he's always lived on the tail end of the sanity bell curve. He has it right. The board doesn't care for Halcyon. They'll do anything and use anyone to see their ends met.
The state of the colony is ample evidence of that.
She has no intention of curing the marauders. She's only going to make more of them. Adrenatime is addictive. It's poison. The only way they can perfect it is by making it more irresistible. The only way you're touching this reactor is over my dead body. And I am not afraid to die, Captain. Very well. I'd like to ask you something before we end this farce. I think I'm due that much at least. Uncertainties still gnawing at you, Captain? I'm afraid I was not entirely in my right mind at the time. After Spacer's Choice released the unstable version of Adrenatime and we began to see its effect on the public, my hand was forced. They weren't going to stop, so neither would I. Perhaps it's more accurate to say that was the only time I ever truly saw things clearly. Yet here you are to undo it. And scuttle the only chance I might ever have to fix the things I've done? Until you came around, I still had hope I might crack it. That I could develop a cure for marauders and save Halcyon from the brink. It was wishful thinking. Pure indulgence. There is no cure, Captain. And only ruin awaits Halcyon.
I once would have agreed that Halcyon is too far gone. But as long as there's life left in us, there's a chance.
Admirable, Captain. Truly. But you're holding the wrong front. Adrenatime is not your battlefield. If you want to save Halcyon from itself, you do it from a boardroom, with a pen or a gun.
Guns in boardrooms would definitely liven up the proceedings. But I'd say the most efficient route would be to choke them with their own bureaucracy.
Who would that be? No one knows the Adrenatime formula better than I do. Even Jasper's brilliant mind couldn't crack it. And now he's gone off to find solace in a new drug.
Wells might be a bit on the eccentric side, but he's intent on saving people and righting old wrongs.
You've plumbed all this. You know that's not true, and still you say it. Either you are astonishingly naive, gravely misled, or a cynical opportunist. There is not a solution to every problem, and you can't just will one to appear out of thin air. Some things cannot be fixed, Captain. Adrenatime, this colony, me. Find peace in that if you can. I doubt you'll find it anywhere else. But enough. You didn't come here for a lecture. Let's get this charade over with.
Watch out!
Really? I can't make her work with her daughter?
Don't mess with us!
Huh. Well, I tried. Oh, we got a fight on our hands. I'm gonna get my weapon out. Drinks, you still down there?
Error. Weapon jam. Intruder. Please unholster your weapon and self-self.
Stay on your guard, Captain. I think she's expecting us.
I don't think we're getting a warm welcome this time.
Didn't even know this was here. What the heck?
Great work.
Wait a minute, I should just sell all my Adrena time. Olivia's personal lab. Ooh. So we got another fight in our hands. Yeah, if this video is edited really freakingly, it's awkward, I know. Freakingly is not a word, Tim. Try to use something better when you're describing to the audience. This editing is awkward because I don't know what I'm doing. I'm still unsure that I even got all the weapons, but I did. I got them all. There's not a ton. There is, but there's not.
I'll admit, I was expecting a wine cellar.
Ain't nothing good ever come out of a place like this, Captain.
Didn't I warn you not to set foot in here until the job was done? You should have listened to my advice. There's nothing to discuss. I can fix Adrenatime without you, and certainly without Mother. You wasted your time coming here, and worse, you wasted mine. But I won't let anything stand in the way of progress. You surprise me, Captain. Once we fix the chemistry of Adrenatime, the Marauder problem will simply take care of itself.
But a lot of folks are gonna suffer in the meantime. And you don't even know if it'll work.
The days of the old Adrenatime are numbered, and Marauders are bound for extinction. Insane people addicted to drugs are Mother's problem. Am I to be held accountable for her mess?
It ain't about who's accountable. Those people are hurting, and they're hurting others. You could help them.
Besides, Mother is determined to ruin everything she touches. First Adrenatime, then our family, and now my ambition. She never gave me a chance, forbade it. I see no reason why she deserves a second one.
And what about you, ma'am? Don't you deserve a chance to fix your troubles with her? Don't you both deserve that?
Mother never let me anywhere near R&D. I was always her incompetent little brat. Stand down? I think not, Captain. People want to buy clean drugs, and I want to sell them. Under my leadership, Adrenatime will live up to its promise, unlike certain mothers. Adrenatime has already claimed thousands of lives, but I intend to succeed where Mother failed. My drug will be the pride and joy of the Ambrose family. And if we pick up where Gorgon left off, then the human testing phase is well ahead of schedule. Farewell, Captain. If it wasn't already obvious, you're fired.
Holy shit, this entire family has more pride than anybody that I know. And it makes them all stupid. I don't think I've ever met anybody who is so, like, into themselves. Basically. I don't even know the right word to describe it is. Blinded. That's the word. Like mother, like daughter. They're blinded by literally everything around them and can't see the world for what it already is. I've already solved the problems of the colony. The hope is, well, the only hope we have. There's no mysterious drug that's gonna fix everything. Oh, there you are. Found you. Oh, he's down. Parvati's down. Where'd she go? I thought she was here. Did she die? Who killed you?
finished it, Captain. You've put Gorgon down once and for all. I only wish that Minnie had seen reason. The good we could have done together. Join me for a toast in the drawing room. I do believe you're due a reward.
After all we've seen of this lady, are we sure this ain't a trap?
Hand to law, Captain. I mean you no harm. I'll have a drink waiting.
Holy hell. This family is literally, let's drink, and let's not listen to what anybody else has to say, except for ourselves.
Real slick.
This cave's been underneath here the whole time? Oh no, it's the shed. That makes sense. No wonder why I couldn't find it.
This unit expresses dismay.
I'm gonna have to pick it out there. Sorry, buddy. You're not being productive laying on your ground.
Captain, I believe a celebration is in order. The Gorgon project is dead, and we are not. My only child is dead, law rest her soul, and so is my life's work. I hope you'll forgive the indulgence. Shall we toast? To Gorgon, and the grave it now rests in. May the Colossus of Adrena time never again rise from that dark pit. It's funny. When Spacer's Choice released Adrena Time to the public and began the Marauder crisis, and I sabotaged all the Gorgon facilities, I thought that was the end for me. Then you came along and changed everything. I find myself at loose ends now, Captain. What happens next? Maybe I'll find a handsome little bolt hole out there in the aether and endeavor to keep a low profile, as they say. Maybe I'll pick up a soothing, useless hobby, like watercolor painting. Spacer's Choice will want to take their turn at revenge, and I'd rather not be within reach when they do. Wilhelmina's artwork. Oh, look at this. It's just awful.
Guess all parents are alike, huh?
Oh, please. The colors are muddy, the shadows are all wrong, and it hardly looks anything like a canid. May I keep this? I'll take that as a yes. Thank you, Captain. I think it'll look a treat on the walls of my hideout. Memories and all that. They very well might. Spacer's Choice doesn't have the best assassins in the business, but they do have the most of them. I'll take it a day at a time. Run when I have to, hide when I can. There's no glory in it, but I'm eager to put those days behind me. Where will the future lead you, Captain? Halcyon doesn't deserve your tireless efforts, but I'll be damned if she isn't lucky to have you. In any case, I do believe this is the end. Law willing, Adrena time is dead for good, and the marauders will die out with it. Goodbye, Captain, and thank you again. May the stellar wind be ever at your back.
To give her the finger, see you never.
May Minnie's soul rest easy now.
Well, you're gonna join her.
Wow, nice, Captain!
Fuck this family.
Where are we headed?
Something on your mind?
Can't talk to anybody about Gorgon anymore. Yep, that's what I'm gonna do. That's how I get both guns. Don't know how to get the gun grinder, but equilibrium, burnout. Well, this DLC was about as a mess as it could have been. I was expecting to have them work together, but the little animations at the end of both endings were nice. Nah, it would have been way nicer to have them work together. I've exhausted every single speech that I could. Multiple times. And sadly, no, you cannot make them work together. I don't know who you guys would pick. There really is no winning to this. It doesn't affect anything and there's no cutscene ending. So... anyways, until the next DLC comes out, thank you all for watching. Bye, kiddos!